Hi, I'm Mark Scherer, and this is the Wellness Revolution podcast. And I have Melissa, is it Posey? Pol
Holy.
Poley?
Yep,
Poley. And you're from Clive, Iowa,
correct.
and you're an esthetician, yes?
Correct.
And you have, from what I understand, you're taking a really different approach with esthetician because why?
I am very passionate about whole body wellness because I believe that everything is connected. So I not only want someone's skin to look good, but when you are impacting the emotional health, the mental health, the physical health, you're really diving deeper, then ultimately you're going to get a better result, not only with your skin, but just the whole body well-being.
Hmm. So what has you going to the emotional health?
Oh gosh, well, just some things that have happened in my life that started me on that path personally. And then I noticed how when I was doing that for myself, whether it was like traditional talk therapy, at lots of energy work, meditations, affirmations, essential oils, I mean, you name it, like all
Hmm.
of that alternative wellness approach. Um, it was just making me stronger in that emotional space, the mental space, which was then positively impacting my business and how I looked at life in general. And then just talking about it with clients and just sharing more of what I was doing, I was noticing more of a positive impact with them as well. So
Hmm.
I started incorporating some of those things in my services.
So, and it's a way to distinguish yourself from other people in your profession, yeah?
Correct. Yeah. So I came from a med spa industry before I started my own business. And so that's a very different approach than what I do. So I'm not like an in and out sort of situation. So people, when they come to see me, it's a, I mean, they're leaving my door feeling like their entire cup has been filled, not just their skin looks great. So it's like a more of an experience.
As it says in scriptures, pressed down and overflowing.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yes. Yeah.
So, do you have a scripture background in your approach as well, or
Um, are you meaning like spiritual, like scripture type
yeah, yeah,
things?
yeah, spiritual like
Um,
scripture?
I mean, I somewhat, I mean, I do like, I mean, I was raised in the church, but I mean, some people that turns some people off. So I usually have a tendency to say, I go more spiritual. So whether
Me
you
too.
want to say God, you want to say universe, you want to say spiritual beings, angels, however you want to approach that.
Yeah,
That's how I, when I talk to people.
yeah. Over here too, we call it Big L love, capital
Yeah.
T truth. In scripture says God is love, life, truth, and light. So we
Yep.
all those words are interchangeable. There's a lot of, some people have a lot of dogma around the word God, like they believe God to be a neurotic Santa Claus.
Yes. Yes. Or just organized religion in general. Sometimes that turns people off. So, yeah, I mean, if you use different wording, it's all coming from the same place.
I agree.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
you must have had some trauma in your life that has you find out to go inside to find all this.
Yes, I've had a couple different inflection points in my life. One of them was when I turned 40. Just being married, two
Gotcha.
kids,
Pardon me. I
realized,
thought you were younger than that. Pardon me.
no, thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome.
Just realizing I wasn't as happy as I could be. I was just not feeling as fulfilled. I was feeling like I was lacking something. So then I
Hmm.
started on this whole self-help approach, going to the talk therapy, doing meditations, affirmations, learning more about crystals, essential oils. So that was my first start on that.
Hmm.
And then this past year, I'm going through a divorce. My mom was diagnosed with Alzheimer's and Lewy body dementia at the age of 69. And I have two teenage kids navigating those emotional highs and lows with teenagers.
Hmm.
And then just overall changes in my business. It was just kind of a lot. So just really diving even more deeper into, what are the lessons that I'm supposed to be learning from this, and what do I need to take away so that I can grow and be
Hmm.
stronger and have more doors open on the path that is going to lead me to the best version of myself.
Great questions to ask yourself, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure you heard ask and you shall receive.
Mm-hmm.
When most people ask really stupid questions and they get stupid answers they hate. Why am I such a screw up? Why can't I do anything right? And they get bombarded with a bunch of answers to that question.
Right.
And since their question came from a place of frustration, they get answers that are frustrating as well.
Exactly. Yeah. And
Yeah.
if you just, yeah, change the narrative of that and try to see what this is trying to teach you and how this is opening you up for growth, it completely changes from a negative to a positive.
Awesome. Very cool. What services do you offer at your spa?
So I do a variety of facial services, and then I do skincare. I sell skincare and other retail items, but I do muscle testing. I do craniosacral therapy,
Hmm.
pulsing. Um, I have red light therapy here. I incorporate within my facial treatments a lot of crystal healing, magnesium sprays, like supplemental stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, all things that are for the whole body,
Mm-hmm.
not just your skin.
So you do the laser treatment as well?
I don't do lasers in Iowa. You have to have a physician. So I don't do lasers. I do mostly like facial treatments. So whether that's lighter chemical peels or facial treatments, but honestly, most of my clients are coming to me and their skin, like it's a more, I'm still doing a treatment on them, as far as like a peel or a enzyme or a facial type treatment, but
Mm-hmm.
it's more about like shutting their mind off and resetting the nervous system so that they're able to get to a space of calm out
Yeah.
in the world we live in
Yeah.
these days.
And
Yeah.
when they do, the lines on their face disappear all by themselves.
Yeah, they leave not only with their skin looking great, but like their whole
Yeah.
being, like aura is shining. So,
Awesome.
yes.
I
Yeah.
I agree. Very cool.
Yeah. Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah, I love. Sometimes we'll have people come into classes and their eyes are dark and they're sucking light in, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden that little sparkle will show up, and oh
Yes.
my gosh, that little sparkle is when I found out is when people have that darkness around their eyes, they're letting everything in their outer world influence their inner, and they're
Hmm.
looking for something out here to fix this, which is the opposite of the way things work. You got to, and once the lights come on, they get back in the game.
Yes. Yes. It's so true. Yeah.
Well,
Very true. Yeah.
Um, and we keep these interviews really short, just where we have like little snippets because people have a little short attention span now sometimes.
Yes, they do.
So, what what three things do you really love about your life?
Oh gosh. Um, I love what I do. I love helping people. Um,
And I'm gonna have you make it as really specific as you can.
okay. Um, I love, I mean, helping people, like opening people up to like their inner soul, like their inner self, like uncovering, peeling back layers.
Yeah, can you describe what that looks like? Like, what do you like? Like somebody come in with a frown, they leave with a big smile. Like those
Hmm.
are the actions of it, rather than like a definition. I love seeing people's eyes like smile and sparkle, right?
Yep.
Get the rosy cheeks.
Yeah.
Like get a picture of what it is if you can.
Yeah, when someone leaves and they might tear up. They might just overall their words of affirmation of wow, like that was
Awesome,
amazing. I really needed that today. Like, thank you so much for all the extra stuff you did, which isn't
awesome.
really extra for them specifically. It's just what I do because that's what I love to do.
Yeah, yeah, and that's me too. Like when people say those things or they get that little sparkle, it's like I'll do anything to have that sparkle show up. Yeah, and
Yeah,
they're benefiting, but I am too because that razor energy helps everyone.
Yes, like, and now, when people experience that and then they come back and they say, um, I am so glad to be here today. I couldn't wait to come in here today because they know how they're going to feel when they leave.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
about with your kids? I bet you got some with your kids too.
Yes. Man, teenage kids are hard. Um, Lots of ups and downs, but um, I just want them, I want to encourage them to really be who they are and not stifle. I feel like the world wants you to go into like a certain box or go to college or do this. You got to go the certain pathway, and not everyone's meant to do that. And I try to really hone in on their emotions, like
Mm,
feeling, like opening up that side, because I don't feel like that is happens a lot with kids, and getting
uh,
them to open up about their feelings. Come from a place of love always.
I love hearing my kids say, I really, really love my life.
Yeah, and I don't think I've ever heard that from my kids actually.
So, what if you spoke it into existence and it happened?
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Let's give it a try.
Okay.
This is, the quantum leap technique we spoke about.
Yes.
This is how you access it. I really love hearing my kids say,
I really love hearing my kids say, I really love my life.
"Thank you, Mom."
Thank you, Mom. That's
And
amazing.
yeah, feel it. Can you feel it? So, the quantum leap technique we do is give people give themselves a feeling of it before they ever have it, and then it shows up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I get that. Yes.
Cool.
Mhm.
So, if somebody was to contact you,
Mhm.
do you do things over the internet as well? Do you do your coaching over the internet, or can
I
you?
haven't done that. That is something to consider, but I have not done that. People just contact me via my website or social media.
Okay, so what's the best way for them to contact you?
Serendipity Spa, DSM.com.
Awesome. And any other way?
Social media, on Facebook, look up Serendipity Spa in Clive, Iowa. On Instagram, Serendipity Spa, Des Moines. Um,
So you have two locations?
nope,
Oh, okay.
that's just what we had the Instagram. I think that's what the Instagram handle is.
Gotcha.
Uh, but yeah,
Cool. Well, thank you for being on.
thank you
And
so much for having me.
you're welcome. Enjoy our little chats. You're a really interesting lady.
Thank you. It was very nice to meet you. And
Okay.
your eyes are just smiling, so it's great.
Awesome. Thank you.